Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Today, I want to delve into the world of ETFs and demystify the concept. Instead of throwing around complex terms, I'll break it down to you as if you were a 5-year-old. The finance industry often makes things more complicated than they need to be, and ETFs are no exception. My aim here, and on my channel in general, is to make finance accessible to everyone. These skills are not typically taught in schools, but that's where I come in. Before we go any further into this video, welcome to Cash Money Ideas. Here, we will show you the most up-to-date making money online ideas, tips, and tricks. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and press the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And lastly, don't forget to leave a comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Now let's get back to the video. Understanding ETF, the crayon analogy. So, what on earth is an ETF? It stands for Exchange Traded Fund, and at its core, it's like a basket holding various investments. Think of it as a box of crayons. The ETF is the box, and the individual crayons are the stocks within it. The red crayon might represent a share of Disney stock, the blue one an Apple share, and the yellow one a share of Tesla stock. You get the idea. The ETF is the container holding these individual stocks. While I won't delve into the intricacies here, it's worth noting that ETFs aren't limited to stocks. They can include bonds, currencies, and even commodities. The value of an ETF. The empty crayon box analogy. Imagine you're handed a box of crayons to color a picture, but when you open it, the box is empty. The box isn't worthless. Its value is tied to the crayons inside. Similarly, an ETF is a container, a basket that holds individual stocks, and the value of the ETF is derived from these stocks. Does that make sense? If it does and you're finding this video valuable, give it a like. Before we continue, I'll give you some time to subscribe to the channel and give it a big thumbs up. If you loved the video so far and found the content interesting and informative, please leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Now let's get back to the video. Breaking down Exchange Traded Fund. The term fund essentially refers to a collective pool of money that investors assemble for a specific investment purpose. You might be familiar with various types of funds, such as mutual funds, index funds, or hedge funds, each designed with a distinct investment objective. All these funds focus on investing in specific assets. So when you encounter the term Exchange Traded Fund or ETF, understand that it signifies a fund actively traded on the stock market. Another way to conceptualize an ETF is as a mutual fund that is tradable on the stock market. This distinction is important because, traditionally, mutual funds and index funds are not directly traded on the stock market. You can't buy shares of them in your brokerage account. However, with an ETF, you have the flexibility to buy and sell it, much like individual stocks. Therefore, when contemplating on an ETF, envision it as a tradable mutual fund on the stock market. Now, I'd like to introduce a few additional points to this video that I find noteworthy. However, I'd like to keep it concise. While our discussion has primarily centered around ETFs holding stocks, it's crucial to grasp that ETFs can encompass a diverse range of investments. As mentioned earlier, there are ETFs that hold currencies, bonds, or commodities. For instance, if you're interested in investing in gold without physically acquiring gold bars, you can consider the GLD ETF. This ETF has gold as its underlying asset. By investing in a share of GLD ETF, you immediately expose your portfolio to gold without the need to purchase physical gold bars. It's important to highlight that when you buy a share of any ETF, whether it holds stocks, golds, or another commodity, you do not directly own the underlying assets. To illustrate, let's revisit the example of the gold ETF GLD. If you purchase a share of this ETF, you don't technically own a physical gold. You own a share of the fund. The fund itself possesses the underlying asset. This distinction is crucial as some individuals might assume that buying an S&P 500 ETF means owning all 500 stocks within it. In reality, you only own a share of the fund, and the fund owns the 500 stocks. That's a lot to take in. I'll wrap up here. If you love this Make Money Online video and found the content interesting and informative, please like and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. And press the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And don't forget to subscribe to Cash Money Ideas. See you in the next video.